Hey everybody, this is Teresa from Plant Based Nation. I'm going to make some greens today, some collard greens from my garden. And so we washed up the greens. We are going to fold them in half, take out the stem here, and then we're going to roll them up like this. And then we're going to cut, or what's called chiffonade, the greens, and you're able to do that in piles. So you can take a pile of greens, I'm also adding my kale, put them together, roll them up and cut. All right, so we're going to roll the collards up. And then we're just going to carefully just cut them into nice ribbons all the way across. All right, now that we have washed our greens, which are right in here, aren't they beautiful? We are now going to get busy cooking them. So we need a nice stock pot, and we're going to add probably about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil to the pan. And I'm eyeballing here. Okay. All right, after that, we're going to cut up about 2 onions, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, and we're going to ribbon some carrots. And we're going to throw that into the stock pot. And we're going to saute this down a little bit. Okay, so while this is cooking, we're going to add our seasoning. So the first thing we're going to add is more garlic. We're going to add garlic powder. Okay. And I'd say about a teaspoon of each seasoning that we're going to put in. I don't use a lot of salt, so Redmond's real salt is great. I use about a teaspoon. Even though we have also onions in this, we're going to add some more onion powder. And that's also a teaspoon as well. And we're going to add some nutritional yeast. And this is a big flavor bomb, guys, okay? So a teaspoon of that. Make sure you try nutritional yeast. It is wonderful. Okay? And we're then going to add some smoky paprika. Okay? And I love paprika, but a teaspoon, I might add a little bit more. If you like something hot, you can add a hotter paprika to that, or a blend. And I have a blend right here that I'm going to add as well. And this is a blend of a lot of different spices, but it has that smoky taste that I want. So if you find another blend of something spicy with a little bit of kick in it, that would be great. This I got from a cottage kitchen farm, and I use it regularly on my meats, and when I do make meat for my family, or on my non-meats for myself, and also use it in my barbecue, and so we use that as well. Now we're just going to let this just hang out and kind of simmer down. Let all of the flavors just get tied up. In the oil. Okay. All right, and then we are going to add our greens, just a little bit at a time, okay? So we're going to take a handful of our greens, and I did also add kale to this. And we're going to cook that around in, saute it in the flavor of the onions and the carrots. Also, green pepper is good to add to this. I just didn't have any to add. And we're going to let that wilt down before we add the next batch. Okay, see how that's kind of wilted down? We want that to happen. Smells so good in here already. So now we add the next batch. Just a handful at a time. Take your time and just enjoy the process. I don't think we take our time enough to enjoy life. Good pot of greens, some homemade rolls. And take your time and mill your bread if you have the chance. If you don't have a mill, just get some flour and make your own bread. But with these greens, that would be amazing. Good crusty sourdough bread would be good as well. You'll begin to notice after you add the greens if you need to add more oil, because you want this to get saturated in the flavors and in the oil. See how much this cooks down, guys? Oops. So I'm going to keep stirring this, and I'll be right back with the next step. Okay, our greens have cooked down, and you can see there's quite a bit of water in the greens, but we're going to add more water, and we're going to add some chicken stock here, or non-chicken stock. It's called Better Than Bouillon No Chicken Chicken, and we're going to add that. They have a vegetable one as well, and you're able to add that if you want a vegetable base or the non-chicken. We're going to add that and then stir that around in the pot. All right, now we're going to add our water to the pot. And we're going to add enough water that covers the greens. And then we are going to allow this to sit on low for about 30 minutes. And we've learned that we don't have to cook our greens all day long. We don't want the nutritional value of the greens to escape at all. This right here, because it did make a lot of greens, would be nice to add a white bean to this, which I might do later. So we're going to put a lid on this, let it cook, and come back in 30 minutes. One thing I forgot to add is I also like adding a couple cupfuls of apple cider vinegar to the water. So let's do that now while these greens are cooking. All right, it has been about 45 minutes, and take a look at those greens. They are wonderful. The nutrients haven't been cooked out, and they look amazing. They taste amazing. If you like for them to be a little less chewier, you can go for about 15 more minutes and that's it. But we are ready to plate up and eat, and I'm going to show you the finished product. All right, guys, so it is time to plate up. So what I have done here is made some beans here, some navy beans and rice. And we are just going to treat this like a really good bowl for lunch. Going to grab those greens and add them right in here. And there you have it, guys. Make sure that you try this for the holidays. This would be a great side dish to have on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day.